unspoken left unsaid. Fingers dance across the keys, a digital storm, a toxic breeze. Type of rage I can't release, find a twisted, fragile piece. Pressure building, cracks appear, shedding skin, conquering fear. In this space I disappear, a different voice begins to steer. Call me the anonymous phantom, screaming through the static hum. Faceless fury, wild and numb, watch the old foundations crumble. Yeah, the anonymous phantom, venom typed with flying thumb. Justice dealt, however glum, in this chaos I become. Mirrors show a stranger's face, lost connection, time and space. Online validations game, adding fuel to burning flame. Are they monsters? Are they me? This reflection I now see, blurring lines of empathy, trapped inside this duality. Mask is tightening, can't breathe deep, secrets that the servers keep. While the offline persona sleeps, the hidden monster starts to leap. Call me the anonymous phantom, screaming through the static hum. Faceless fury, wild and numb, watch the old foundations crumble. Yeah, the anonymous phantom, venom typed with flying thumb. Judgment spells how I'll go glum, in this chaos I become. Lies curse, silence falls, the screen goes black. Is there any turning back? Or the offline persona, sweet attack, just a ghost lost in the track? Who hears the real cry beneath this digital sharpened sheet? Just a shadow, losing teeth. They call me the anonymous phantom, raging through the blinding hum. Faceless fury striking dumb, let the damn system crumble. Yeah, the anonymous phantom, truth or lies, where do they come from? Judgment force or kingdom palm, in this chaos I've become unstoppable. Chiritama, lurking, gone. Static, another wave incoming. Can't breathe. Flickering screens, voices bleed into one. A million sorrows, nowhere left to run. Your tears stain my face, though we've never met. Feel your phantom pains, a suffocating net. Every headline scream, a stab right through my core. Absorbing the world till I can't take anymore. Is this connection or a virus in the code? Losing my own signal on this crowded road. Signals glitching, wires are frayed. System overload, composure's decayed. Feedback loop is screaming, getting too loud. Trying to find myself within this faceless crowd. Warning signs flashing, red alert inside. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Empathy circuit overload, shorting out, about to explode. Feeling everything lose control. Shattered pieces of my own soul. Build these walls up, block the sound, but the echoes still rebound. Drowning in this feeling deep, secrets that I cannot keep. Who am I in this echo chamber's cold? Just wanna feel nothing, nothing at all. Smiling faces pass, hiding storms within. I see the cracks appear, where does their pain begin? And mine, it merges, blurs into the fray. Their anxieties become my disarray. Scroll through the feed, a curated despair. Like some perfect lives floating in the air. But underneath the gloss, the silence screams I hear, amplified inside me, crystallizing fear. Sparks are flying, smoke starts to rise. Can't distinguish truth from the lies. This Headphones on, but the buzz leaks through. Every whisper, judging what I do. Fit the mold, they chant a hollow sound. Plant my feet, but stand on shaky ground. Headphones on, but the buzz leaks through. Every whisper, judging what I do. Fit the mold, they chant a hollow sound. Plant my feet, but stand on shaky ground. This expectation, heavy like a chain. Smiling face hides silent pouring rain. Whose reflection staring back at me? Just an echo of who they wanna see. Flicker deep inside, a tiny spark, a defiant rhythm in the dark, trying to push the chaos far away. Hear my own voice begging me to stay, true to something buried underneath. Gotta find the air I need to breathe. Noise cancel in my heart, yeah, turn it up loud. Silence all the static from the crowd. This frequency is mine, I'm breaking free from the cage of their reality. Got my own damn beat, a rebel sound. Let the outside chatter just drown. Noise cancel in my heart, the signal's clear. Only listening to what's truly here. They dissect and label every flaw, twist my truth to fit their rigid law. Be grateful, be quiet, know your place. Trying to wipe the realness from my face. This plastic world demanding I comply, but beneath the surface watch me fly. Or maybe burn a glorious descent, better than a life already spent on pleasing ghosts who never really cared, leaving all my vulnerabilities bared. Flicker turns to flame, it's growing bright. My own anthem cutting through the night, pushing back the shadows and the doubt. Finally letting my true colors out. This ain't weakness, this is taking hold. A story only I can now unfold. Noise cancel in my heart, yeah, turn it up loud. Silence all the static from the crowd. This frequency is mine, I'm breaking free from the cage of their reality. Got my own damn beat, a rebel sound. Let the outside chatter just drown. Noise cancel in my heart, the signal's clear. Only listening to what's truly here. In the quiet hum, the static fades, just the echo of the choices made. My own pulse, a steady grounding beat, a foundation built beneath my feet. No more running, no more hiding scars, reaching for my own authentic stars. This fragile strength that blossoms in the hush, resilience born from every single crush. Noise cancel in my heart, hear me squeal aloud. Silence all the static from the crowd. This frequency is mine, I'm breaking free from the cage of their reality. Got my own damn beat, a rebel sound. Let the outside chatter just drown. Noise cancel in my heart, the signal's clear. Only listening to what's truly here. Just the silence in my beating heart. Yeah. My frequency clear. Finally mine. You're dumb, but nothing pride. A quarter's already front. I peasants now. What you do right for the end. Told me to be sweet, told me to obey, but this plastic crown just feels like a cage today. Yeah, this little stage feels like a cage. Sugar and spice and everything nice, that's the recipe, the ultimate price for their acceptance, their shallow applause. Swallow the silence, hide all your flaws. Fight back the venom, hold back the tears. Play the good daughter, conquer your fears. But the reflection, it starts to distort. A glitch in the system, a twisted report. Something inside is starting to crack. This polished veneer is under attack. The whispers get louder, a dissonant sound. Maybe the monster wants out of the ground. Ready or not, here she comes down. This ain't no fairy tale, I'm tearing out the page. Done with the princess locked up in a golden cage. Call me the villain, the chaos, the storm. My imperfections keep my spirit warm. I'm the anti-heroine, breaking too angry, too bitter, too hard to define. But they're narrow boxes, they'll never be mine. Fed on their judgment, choked on their praise, lost in the labyrinth of their perfect maze. Now I'm walking out with my head held high, leaving their expectations to wither and die. Something inside is finally broke free. The shattered reflection, yeah, that's really me. The darkness embrace, the shadows ignite, stepping right out from the dark to the light. Ready or not, I'm taking the fight. This ain't no fairy tale, I'm tearing out the page. Done with the princess locked up in a golden cage. Call me the villain, the chaos, the storm. My imperfections keep my spirit warm. I'm the anti-heroine, breaking the mold. A story untold, brave and so bold. With scars as my armor and fire in my eyes. This is my truth behind the disguise. Maybe I'm broken, maybe complex, maybe my honesty leaves them perplexed. But I'd rather be shattered, authentically real, than a hollow doll, unable to feel. This power is rising, a current, a surge. My own definition starts to emerge. No apologies whispered, no holding my breath. This is my genesis, cheating sweet death. This ain't no fairy tale, I'm tearing out the page. Done with the princess locked up in a golden cage. Call me the villain, the chaos, the storm. My imperfections keep my spirit warm. I'm the anti-heroine, breaking the mold. A story untold, brave and so bold. With scars as my armor and fire in my eyes. This is my truth behind the disguise. Anti-heroine, yeah, that's my name. Burning the rulebook in glorious flame. No turning back now, the mask is undone. My reign, my rebellion has only begun. Begun, yeah.
Flickering lights in the stream's cold glare. Echoes of voices, but nobody's there. A million connections, a deafening sound. Lost in the waters, never truly found. Scroll down the feed, a curated stream. Perfect smiles hiding a silent scream. Avatars dancing in bright neon signs. Empty facades crossing digital lines. Faceless whispers judging eyes unseen. Trapped in this web, this artificial scene. Is anybody real? Does anyone care? Just ghosts in the static, breathing stale air. Like, share, subscribe, the hollow refrain. A desperate hunger driving me insane. Reaching for something I can't quite define. A warmth, a touch, a genuine sign. Welcome to the digital ghost town. Millions around, but I'm breaking down. Screaming my lungs out, no reply rings. Just algorithmic silence, pulling the strings. Swipe left, swipe right on a carousel ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. In this digital ghost town, gilded and cold. A story of loneliness bought and sold. Building castles on virtual sand. A fragile empire held in my hand. Every notification a fleeting high, followed by darkness when the signals die. They talk about us, a collective lie. Threads thin as spider webs against the sky. We perform connection, play out the part, while hiding the fractures deep in the heart. Clicking for validation, a nervous tick. The dopamine rush, fading too quick. Searching for meaning in pixels and code. A heavy, unbearable digital load. This is the digital ghost town. Millions around, but I'm breaking down. Screaming my lungs out, no reply rings. Just algorithmic silence, pulling the strings. Swipe left, swipe right on a carousel ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. In this digital ghost town, gilded and cold. A story of loneliness bought and sold. Cut the connection, sever the tie. Will anything change neath the digital sky? Just the blue light reflecting in my own eye. A mirror of emptiness asking me why. I crave the real, the messy, the flawed. Not this perfect prison, digitally broad. Tear down the firewalls, break through the glass. Let the real chaos come to pass. Lost in the digital ghost town. Millions around, watch me breaking down. My voice is raw, but no reply rings. Damn algorithm silence, pulling the strings. No
Colors bleed inside my head. Can't tell where the feelings spread. A flash of gold, a sudden high, laughter ringing to the sky. But shadows stretch, a creeping blue, a hollow echo. Is it true? This fragile joy, a paper screen. What lies behind the dark unseen? Swirling hues, a twisted art, a hurricane within my heart. Red rage ignites, then fades to gray, lost in the maze of yesterday. Can't hold it down, can't make it clear. The lines all blur when doubt is near. This emotional gradient, colors clash, no settlement. From blinding light to endless night, a messy, beautiful, chaotic fight. No black and white, just shades between the raw, the real, the bad and seen. My soul's a canvas, wild and vast. This gradient will still forever last. A bitter green, envy sting, the heavy cloak resentment brings. Then violet blooms, a tender thought, a fragile piece so dearly bought. One fragile touch, a whispered word can shift the spectrum, make it blurred. This tangled patch, my try to name. Each feeling fans a different flame. Swirling hues, a twisted art, a hurricane within my heart. Red rage ignites, then fades to gray, lost in the maze of yesterday. Can't hold it down, can't make it clear. The lines all blur when truth is near. Is near. This emotional gradient, colors clash, no settlement. From blinding light to endless night, a messy, beautiful, chaotic fight. No black and white, just shades between the raw, the real, a painted scene. My soul's a canvas, wild and vast. This gradient's built to forever last. They want a box, a simple line, to find the tears, the smiles, define. But I'm the storm, the calm, the strain, 1,000 colors in the rain. This chaos song's his own strange song. Maybe this mess is where I belong. No need to fix, no need to tame. Just scream my multicolored name. This emotional gradient, colors clash, find no settlement. From blinding light to endless night, a messy, beautiful, chaotic fight. No black and white, just shades between the raw, the real, the painted scene. My soul's a canvas, wild and vast. This gradient's built to forever last. Yeah, gradient, forever shifting, never land. These colors bleed. It's just me fading, fading in the gradient. City sleeps, but my eyes are wide. Another breath stuck deep inside this suffocating perfect cage. Need to turn a different page. Tick tock goes the silent clock, echoes of the words that mock. Sanity's thread begins to fray. Gotta break, gotta get away. Same routine, a painted smile, live in someone else's style. Filtered truths and plastic grace, lost my soul in this empty space. They preach conformity, stay in line, but this obedient heart ain't mine. Hear the whisper growing loud, screaming out beyond the crowd. Pressure building, can't contain this white electric hurricane. Rational thought begins to blur, a primal urge, a feral purge. And shadows dance with restless feet on this lonely concrete street. Every rule a twisted lie, designed to make your spirit die. They call it stable, call it sane, but it feels like pouring rain on a fire trying to ignite. Gonna reclaim the burning light. Heartbeat drumming, engines roar. Can't take this quiet anymore. Reason screams, just turn around. Ice plate urge to the ground. Tonight's the night, but pace awaits. No more rules, no more mistakes. Midnight escape, destroy. Shatter the silence, make some noise. Running through the neon tears, crushing down my frozen fears. Midnight escape, destroy. A demolition therapy toy. Burn the bridges, slash the ties underneath these broken strides. This urge to wreck, this need to rend. Is this the start or is this the end? A beautiful violence, bittersweet. A taste of freedom incomplete. Maybe tomorrow regret will call, but tonight I risk it all. For one moment truly free, just the wreckage and just me. Midnight escape, destroy. Shatter the silence, make some noise. Running through the neon tears, crushing down my frozen fears. Midnight escape, destroy. A demolition therapy toy. Burn the bridge and slash the ties underneath these broken skies. Yeah. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Midnight escape.
Sound of shattering glass. Hide. Strings attached, feel 'em pulling me low.
Another day in this pantomime show. Gotta paint a smile, but the cracks start to grow. Whose life is this? I don't even know. Sunrise paints the walls in shades of gray. They wind me up to start the brand new day. Be this, be that, just do as we say. Every step I take feels like I betray. The whispers in my soul, the rhythm I crave. Lost in the echo of the roles they gave. Trapped in the script I didn't help to save. A perfect puppet digging its own grave. This stage feels cold, the spotlight's alive. Feel the tension building, reaching for the sky. A dissonance growing, a tear in my eye. Gotta break the mold before a part of me dies. Cut the strings, let me fall, let me sway. This ain't my rhythm, this ain't my way. This hollow performance day after day. Sick of the masters, tired of the play. This is the Marionette Blues. Hear the sound, feet nailed to the floor, spinning round and round. Got a fire inside, burning the ground. No more dancing when the puppeteer's around. They preach conformity, a comfortable cage. Tell you how to think, how to act your age. Fit in the box, turn another page. But my heart beats wild with a silent rage. See the others moving lifeless and tame. Is this the prize in their twisted game? Whispering my own forbidden name. A flicker of defiance, a rising flame. This skin feels tight, the costume it wears thin threads of control. Catching all my tears, fighting the pull. Confronting my fears, the breaking point's coming. Yeah, it's finally here. Cut the strings, let me fall, let me sway. This ain't my rhythm, this ain't my way. This hollow performance day after day. Sick of the masters, tired of the play. This is the Marionette Blues. Hear the sound, feet nailed to the floor, spinning round and round. Got a fire inside, burning the ground. No more dancing when the puppeteer's around. Maybe I'll shatter when I hit the floor. Maybe there's nothing left worth fighting for. But this slow suffocation I can't take anymore. Rather crash and burn than knock on that door. The truth is terrifying, the freedom unknown. But living like this feels like turning to stone. Gotta trust the chaos, make this leap alone. Reclaim the beat that is purely my own. Cut the strings, watch them fall, watch me sway. Found my own rhythm, living my way. No more performance, not today. Done with the masters, I broke away. This ain't the Marionette Blues, not anymore. My own 2 feet standing on the floor. Got a fire rage should run, but it grips my heart. Yeah, this gravity, it pulls me near, silencing the voice of fear. Skin so perfect, flawless, bright, hiding darkness out of sight. They say a single taste, a moment's bliss, leads down the path to the abyss. Saw the warnings painted red and bold, a story tragically foretold. Still the allure, a vibrant stain, driving me delightfully insane. Every instinct screams retreat, but the promise tastes too bittersweet. My reflection shows a hungry stare, caught within this fatal snare. Reason shatters, logic bends, on this desire all depends. Poison apple syndrome deep inside my veins, a sweet delirium driving through the pain. This deadly beauty, a twisted fragile lie, but I reach towards it, watch the sane world die. One more bite, now let the poison bloom, dancing with disaster, welcoming the doom. Oh, this wicked craving, wild and free, poison apple syndrome, consuming me. Fingers tremble, drawing close to the addiction overdose. Built these walls up strong and high, just to watch them crumble to the sky. This obsession, a burning fire bright, devouring shadows in the fading light. Is this weakness? Is this strength untold? A story desperate to unfold. Every heartbeat pounds the drum to the intoxicating kingdom come. My reflection warps a twisted grin, let the beautiful destruction now begin. Reason fading, impulse reigns, shattering these self-made chains. Poison apple syndrome deep inside my veins, a sweet delirium driving through the pain. This deadly beauty, a twisted fragile lie, but I reach towards it, watch the sane world die. One more bite, now let the poison bloom, dancing with disaster, welcoming the doom. Oh, this wicked craving, wild and free, poison apple syndrome, consuming me. Maybe sanity's overrated, cold and stark. Maybe madness leaves a brighter mark. If this downfall sets my spirit free, is that the price for ecstasy? No redemption sought, no prayers to said, just this craving till the bitter end. Let it break me, let it scar, following this fallen star. Poison apple syndrome taking final hold, violent ecstasy, a story to be sold. This deadly beauty, I embrace its blight, I'll drink the venom in the fading light. Bite down harder, let the darkness reign, screaming through the pleasure and the pain. Oh, this wicked craving, wild and deep, secrets that the poison promises to keep. Syndrome deep inside, nowhere left to hide. Sin and decay, fade away, just one bite, poison. They write the score, tell you how to play every single note, locked in their way. But this melody inside me screams and fights, a dissonant chord burning in the pale lights. Sunrise paints the window pane, another day begins the same. Uniform rhythm, a forced flat line, marching in step, pretending it's fine. They hand you the rules, the expected sound, polite and perfect, safe and profound. But the silence screams where my voice should be. A cage gets hurt, struggling to break free. This sterile harmony, it suffocates the soul. My fingers tremble, losing all control. A different music pulses deep within. Let the chaos start, let the real song begin. This is my rebellion etude, tearing up the page, unleash the noise, break out the cage. No perfect pitch, just jagged and true. My own damn symphony bursting through. Forget their tempo, I'll find my own beat. In this cacophony, my heart feels complete. This is my anthem, raw and untamed, a fire ignited, screaming my name. try to tune me, fit me in the mold. A story written centuries old, but their perfect scales feel cold and wrong compared to the fire in my savage song. I'll stumble and fall, hit the wrong key, but every mistake belongs solely to me. The pressure builds, a tightening wire, fueling the flames of my desire to smash the structure, let the wild notes fly beneath a shattered, ordinary sky. This is my rebellion etude, tearing up the page, unleash the noise, break out the cage. No perfect pitch, just jagged and true. My own damn symphony bursting through. Forget their tempo, I'll find my own beat. In this cacophony, my heart feels complete. This is my anthem, raw and untamed. A fire ignited, screaming my name. They built these walls of should and must, turned vibrant colors into dust. But listen close, beyond the drone, a generation finding its own tone, where the static crackle, the